What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe, and I'm joined again by Hailey.
Hey, guys.
And this one is Gemcation. This was a pretty interesting one. We got once again, the feels, but we also got two interesting fake outs that triggered me. So that's probably going to be the bulk of what we're going to talk about. Some two fake outs. One would seem to be very major regarding Pearl. So what did you think of the episode?
I thought it was a pretty good episode. I liked, learning about that a little. I don't know. That was actually kind of sad at first. I didn't really react to it too much initially because I was like, well, I'm used to this. So not really expecting too much just randomly. But yeah, it is kind of like, come on, you can say stuff. Come on, don't be shy. So yeah, I don't know. It was funny, though, like Ronaldo, we heard from him, but I guess we could talk about that later.
Yeah, everybody's favorite character.
Yeah. He was actually pretty funny, like what he said, his text to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was basically about, like, Steven, like, wanting Connie to talk to him, but she is not responding to his messages still. So he's very worried about that, and, to do that, to kind of ease his mind, I guess, Greg, wants to take him on a vacation. And, it's interesting. One thing I liked that he's like, I still have $9 million left, he got from Drop Beat Dad. Yeah, just still has that. So, glad they're not forgetting that, because I feel like that's actually a very, so far it's been very important that him having all that money. And, this time he's able to get a vacation home. It's nice to see. So, yeah, overall, I did like this episode. I thought it was interesting.
This week... Vacation home. You got $9 million. Just going to the woods in this lame, dead area for a vacation. We couldn't take this man to Disneyland or like something like this. True. Why? I don't understand. Why does he not have a house yet? Something, I don't know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I guess Greg is just a very quaint individual. But yeah, basically everyone thinks that Steven's upset / traumatized from being on Homeworld. Once again, that's the main thing on everyone's mind, and that is nowhere near the thing that is on Steven's mind right now. And I totally relate to just like never hearing back from a specific person that you really want to talk to, and then like you keep getting messages from someone else, and you're like, stop this. So I can definitely relate to that feel. We actually get sort of what seems to be like a Ruby Sapphire type conversation when they're trying to convince Steven to go to the vacation home. You're like, okay, turn to Steven, say this, no, wait, this, and then it literally seemed like a Ruby, like she was kind of cracking over there under the pressure, which is funny because Garnet's always got it together, but that was one moment where she felt pretty nervous. I guess she didn't know how to deal with Steven's supposed trauma. Steven's just distracted the entire time. He just jumps in the hot tub with his clothes on for some reason. And this is when we get the first reversal, which was something that seemed like it was a big deal. We saw it in the San Diego Comic-Con trailer. It was just like this very minimalistic flashback type of thing with Pink Diamond. You got Bismuth, you got the Crystal Gems, ready to take Pink Diamond on. And it was about to be this dramatic, super epic flashback regarding Pink Diamond. And then Steven's like, what? No, not what I need to hear. And it was funny because the actual animatics like literally look at the camera. So that was, I was like groaning. I was like, come on, man. But they did it in a way that was so funny that I wasn't even mad. Yeah, it's funny to see the difference between Star vs. Forces of Evil and Steven Universe and how they handle this type of stuff, because Star would have handled Pink Diamond like 2 seasons ago. So it's funny they're still teasing us with this, which was funny, but it's also annoying. But I just want it. I need it in my life. Big thing. So after everyone tries something to talk to Steven, it's not working out. The last one is Pearl. We know Pearl's great with this type of stuff. And she is
definitely
about to tell Steven something, and she just can't say it. And her piano, the theme song, the piano starts getting messed up, and there's like dissonant wrong notes start playing, and it gets really creepy and disturbing as she's messing up. So it was like really something that they were trying to draw attention to.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, you not know that?
Because,
that?
Well, yeah, I'm not really a music person, but I was just like, I don't know, like I wasn't paying attention to that much, but that's very interesting because some people were like, oh, what if, it's not just her just not being able to admit it. It's like literally because of the kind of gem she is, because she's a pearl, and it's kind of like going against what she's, supposed to be. So it's kind of like
basically
struggle, internal struggle. Yeah, exactly. But like you said, it sounded kind of weird. So I was like, oh, yeah. Could talk about that potentially later some more.
Interesting. Yeah, I really hope that we get something. So because it's been noted, we went to an event with Rebecca Sugar. She was talking about all the gems and stuff and how everyone's character arcs have pretty much been, kind of revealed, their backstories and everything like that. But Pearl's is the only one we have no idea about. We don't know much about Pearl other than the fact that she joined the rebellion, but we don't know who her master was, her diamond, or whatever rare, special, important gem she belonged to. And a lot of people obviously have been predicting that it was indeed White Diamond or Pink Diamond. So it seems like she was going to admit that she belonged to White Diamond or something like huge along those lines, because the whole conversation was sprung on about Homeworld, and that would seem to make sense. So that would be an absolutely huge thing. And she was probably going to try to explain to Steven about Homeworld via that perspective of being a Pearl. So that was really huge, and it seemed like it was a big thing. So they got us twice with some seemingly big stuff. And in one episode, in 11 minutes, they teased...
Once is not enough.
Yes. They teased 2 major plot points and gave us absolutely no resolution. So I'm hoping that after the whole Lars of the Stars situation is taken care of, we can hopefully get some answers on that, and we won't have to wait too long.
Yeah, something else. I mentioned Ronaldo and, his texting to Steven when he only wanted to hear from Connie. But it's interesting what he talked about. It was some pretty funny things. Or, I don't know. I always look really deep into these Ronaldo things, especially because, he's been right so many times before. Right. But his koala thing, it's like, is that also foreshadowing what's actually going to happen?
A koala?
I don't know.
What did he say exactly?
It had to do with koalas.
Was there anything
remember.
that could be
I just
translated?
It didn't seem too important. I think, I didn't see anything except for like the end, or like that was like, oh, that's really interesting. He's like, the way that we interpret media might be different than what the writers are intending. So yeah, it's like us analyzing things maybe
exactly
differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing that right now.
Yeah. Remember yeah, exactly. That's meta. They probably put that there on purpose. Yeah, I remember them talking about some like 2 characters kissing or something. So, maybe we could do like a whole theory on that or something, on like kind of analyze all of his text messages and see if there's anything.
Because people love us talking about Ronaldo.
Yeah. As long as it has to do with a theory, then Ronaldo's chill for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great episode. We had a really heartwarming ending where Steven finally revealed what was wrong. And, Greg was like, all right, I got this one, guys. I don't know nothing about space, but your boy knows women. So he kind of handles that, and they have a really good father-son talk. And, he tries to get cell phone service, and they almost fall off a cliff. And there's still no messages. So, which we actually end up learning the reason for that later on. But, yeah, it was just a really great, touching moment where, Greg was like, I don't know what's going on through Connie's head. It could be anything. I doubt she hates you, but just have to be patient and relax and try to push through it. You got to be strong. And then they're just all kind of chill. Steven's like, yeah, you're right. And then all the gems go with the band, and they look at the view, and it's just really nice. It's a nice little moment compared to the last ending of the episode, where it was just really depressing.
Yeah, honestly.
Cool. So do you have anything else to add about this episode?
Probably just that I really like the moral that, you need to sometimes give things time. Don't, try to rush into things after something big just happened. Spending some time apart, can be a good thing times,
Yep, sometimes you have to give people their space when things go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it for this. What do you guys think of this episode? Did you like how it all played out? Were you just as, were you screaming at the screen like I was when Garnet was about to go into a pink diamond thing and didn't? Or when Pearl was about to say some big revelation and then didn't. And what do you think those things were going to be? The pink diamond one's more kind of generic, so there might not necessarily be anything to piece together from that, but the pearl one, there's definitely something there that I think is going to come to play very soon. So what do you guys think is going on? Is it white diamond? Is pink diamond? Is it something else entirely? Let us know in the comments down below. We're going to be doing the rest of the episodes very shortly, so be on the lookout for that. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can know when we do the things. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Michael Williams, joined by Hailey, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.